Good morning, Jen Tozer, your portfolio manager here. I just wanted to talk about, with all of the things that are happening in the market, some things that we're focused on here for you. So let's talk about the big two sectors. We have energy and AI. Energy, we know what's happening, what's going on in the Strait of Hormuz. It looks like the peace talks are progressing. Maybe we're going to get those tankers out. That's caused the spot price of energy or of oil to fall by about 40% from its peak. But that's not reflected in the oil companies. Oil companies are only down about 10% from their peak, because if you move over to the other major part of what's happening in the market, which is AI, we realize we need energy. So let's talk about the three big IPOs that have been coming out. There's SpaceX, Anthropic, and OpenAI. Do we need to worry about chasing them? No, we already own them. How could you own these when they were private? You owned them from a mutual fund. You owned them because of an index. You can own them because the companies like Brookfield, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet also own these as private companies. So let's not worry about that. So let's talk about valuations in the stock market. Look at the S&P 500. Are the valuations going crazy? Sometimes when we talk about valuations, we talk about price earnings multiples. Well, they've actually gone down. They've actually come down from where they were. So how can the market be going up if multiples are coming down? It's because earnings have been growing. And coming into the beginning of the year, we were looking at having a 15% expected earnings rate, and it's actually been in the mid to high 20s. And another positive thing that's happened is right now in the S&P 500, about 1/3, 35% is in the Mag 7. But if you take a look at all 500 companies, which would be called, and we look at them equally, which is the equal weight S&P 500, it's actually outperformed the Mag 7. That means there's a broadening, that an average company is doing well. It's not just that group, and that is good for the market. So on that note, I hope I've answered your questions. And as always, if you have anything that you want to ask us, give us a call. We're here.